good morning, or whatever time of day it is for you. Welcome to another video. Today I'm bringing you something a little different than what you usually see on the channel. Today is going to be a pretty chilled out take on what I ate over the weekend while I was feeling a bit under the weather. And by I mean we, because Brad was quite sick with a cold while I was mostly trying to fight it off. We ate pretty clean and nourishing meals that didn't require a ton of time or effort. This leftover oatmeal being one example. It was something I'd made the day before and just didn't feel like making anything else, so put that in the microwave for a little bit, added some delicious crunchy toppings, and yeah, breakfast. Very easy. I usually make big batches of oatmeal so that I do have leftovers for a day or two. So that worked out nicely because, yeah, wasn't feeling good, and it was a delicious filling breakfast. Later on in the morning, I was feeling a little snackish, so I wanted to do some recipe testing anyway, so I decided to try out this pumpkin spice smoothie, and I thought it turned out pretty good. You can check out the recipe below and make it yourself. I think I might need to make a few adjustments to get it to be perfect, but I thought it was pretty good the way I had made it for the first time. So yeah, it was, full of all those fall flavors, and it was filling, kept me full until lunchtime later in the afternoon. Later in the afternoon, we were babysitting our 5-year-old niece, which is always a ton of fun. And you can hear her saying some funny things here in the background. But I made some simple butter chickpeas, which is a vegan alternative to butter chicken. And if you haven't ever tried it before, you can click there for my recipe on my blog and on the channel here. Yeah, it's just super comforting, super delicious. Only took like 25 minutes to make. And yeah, I could multitask babysitting my niece and making this at the same time. It's very easy and delicious, so give it a try. It was time for a snack in the afternoon, and I had lots of fresh fruit on hand, and I had also just recipe tested a batch of these pumpkin spice bliss balls, or energy balls, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, they're flippin' delicious, so I will definitely be posting a recipe video for that on the channel pretty soon, so stay tuned. Dinner was very simple, just leftover butter chickpeas that I made earlier in the day with some also leftover roasted potatoes and cherry tomatoes, just for extra veggies. Breakfast the next morning was a big green smoothie because I was feeling a little bit worse than I was the previous day, so figured I should really pump my body full of a lot of nutrition, and that's exactly what I did. So big smoothie for breakfast. Then for lunch, again, we had more leftover butter chickpeas, so we finished that up with the potatoes, and I made a simple salad to go with it just to make it a little more filling and lower the calorie density of my meal, because I'm also on a little bit of a weight loss journey myself. So simple salad with grape tomatoes, pickled red onions, some seasoning, and bell peppers. Yeah, super simple, delicious, easy lunch. For dinner, I wanted to make a beet turmeric ginger soup. I don't know, it just kind of came to me. I knew I had all those ingredients on hand. I figured it would make a really nourishing meal because ginger is good to help fight colds, lots of garlic, beets are high in antioxidants, so it just seemed to be a good idea. I made it in my Instant Pot, and basically all I did was I sauteed up the onion and the ginger first, added the garlic, the beets, bay leaves, some veggie broth, stirred it all up, added a little pepper, and pressure cooked it for 6 minutes. And then once it was done, I added in a can of white beans just for some extra protein and to make it feel a little bit more filling. Added a little bit of salt and half a can of coconut milk because that was sitting in my fridge, needed to get used. And just to give it a little extra texture, I partially blended it with my immersion blender, and then I added a boatload of chopped spinach, because spinach is very good for you, high in iron, high in vitamin C. And yeah, I think it definitely made the meal. I thought it looked really pretty as well. The beautiful pink from the beets and the green spinach. It was just very visually pleasing. This was really delicious. It was filling. It tasted so good. And yeah, I found it to be a very comforting meal when I was fighting a cold. If you guys liked this style of what I eat in a weekend video, please let me know in a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in a future video. Bye!